What is up, guys? It's the NJB, and I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but today I'm back with another video, and I do have a sore throat, so try to bear with me. It's like killing me to talk right now, but either way, this time I'm going to be uploading a video, and this time I'm going to be kind of explaining why I don't play Ultimate Team anymore, and why I'm kind of losing interest in FIFA. So yeah, I honestly don't know like how much of FIFA I'm going to be playing, or how long I'm really going to be playing FIFA, but I'm going to talk about it with you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. So I feel like after FIFA 16, I've I've really just started to lose interest in FIFA. I mean, FIFA 17, it had its ups and downs. I feel like they did improve like some attacking aspects of the game. So I do think like they managed to balance kind of the pace and possession, and they kind of made sure it like not everything was based on pace, even though it's something that you can't really change. I mean, there are going to be players faster than other players, but they really improved some things. But I feel like after the Frostbite engine came in, just defending in the game, defending seems to be a lost art. Your AI defenders just don't do anything. A lot of times they're not marking players, and a lot of times your goalkeepers are just like they're just straight up crap. They're inconsistent, they're undependable, and honestly, if you don't want to concede goals, the best thing to do is whenever an attacker is coming up to your goal, just have a player come in and just like shrug them off the ball, body them out, just try and do clean tackles. I mean, that's just how I survived, and you can kind of see in this game that's basically what I do. I don't even slide tackle because you always need your player on like standing on their feet. And I know the my defending complaint may and like goalkeeping complaint may be like may seem like a small problem to most of you guys, but to me, I mean, it's frustrating because I play career mode a lot, so I'm not always just playing against um like other players. I am playing against like the AI too, and I try to enjoy that because to me it's like having control of your own team, having control over football, and it's just really exciting to do. So whenever something like that just doesn't seem realistic or seems like it's ruining my fun or experience in FIFA, then it frustrates me. And just over time, like dealing with it, because it was like that in FIFA 6 or not 16. It was I think FIFA 16 was like the defending was pretty good in my opinion, at least from the AIs on its own. But FIFA 17's one was horrible, and it really made sure you were playing one style of play, and that's just attack. It's just attack, attack, attack. It made me feel like I was like Liverpool or Dortmund like the whole time, or maybe like even Sevilla. So that's basically what it was like, and yeah, it's just over time. Like I can get used to it. I can beat other players doing it, but over time it just gets annoying, and it just feels like everything is just like attack through ball. And when I score goals, I mean I'm supposed to be happy when I score goals, but goals just felt so easy and so routine. Like keepers and defenders just couldn't do anything. I mean I felt like whenever I was beating other players, it's just because I knew how to work the system, and I knew how to mess up his defensive AI and just break the system. That's what I really felt like I was doing, and I just knew where to pressure at the right points. I also knew how to mess up attacks too, and I feel it's kind of similar in FIFA 18. So in the demo of FIFA 18, when I played that, like I was like, okay, this is good because the passing was good. It was much better than 17. It didn't have that BS when you just pass it to someone and your player would miss a very clear good pass that was had no one, like the player wouldn't have anyone on them. The pass wasn't too short, wasn't too hard. There was nothing wrong, but your player would just somehow miss an easy pass just because the game thinks that maybe it needs to be more realistic, and maybe sometimes people make dumb mistakes. That's stupid. So in the FIFA 18 demo, there wasn't any of that. Passing was good. I felt defending was pretty good too. But when the game released, the game was completely different. I mean, it wasn't like super different, but it was just enough so you can see the different style of play. Like the midfield, I mean, this game really feels like box to box midfield. I mean, it feels like either you're defending all at the same time or you're either just attacking all at the same time. I mean, it just didn't feel like there was like a fight in the midfield. It really felt like Like basically, who can just attack the most or defend the most, like in any given moment. And I really just don't feel like that's football all the time. At least not to me. So maybe some other people would like that. I mean, I guess it is kind of like more of like a Premier League style of play, because that is how like I'm gonna say the biggest Premier League teams play, but most like the average teams, like probably like not the top five, maybe like Crystal Palace, probably Watford, Everton, whatever, and just pretty much not the top teams. That's kind of how Premier League play style is. So I know a lot, or I guess most people watch Premier League, so most people should be okay with that. But for me, I prefer more like control. I just prefer like when I want to feel like I was dominant, not that I was able to work the game system and just exploit the other players. And that's kind of how I felt like in Ultimate Team. But other than the game like functions itself and the gameplay, FIFA packs. I don't know why FIFA players like whenever people talk about like why they hate FIFA, they don't talk too much about packs anymore. I mean, probably because like they're tired of it and they already know how much like BS goes on in it. But I'm not like other people. When I get tired of something and when I get annoyed, I can keep doing it for a little bit, but there gets to a point where I'm just done with it. And that's with me and FIFA packs. I mean, when I was younger, I'd spend a lot of money. Me and my friends would complain how we spent lots of money and didn't get anyone. And then we do it again. It's like, oh, Team of the Season came out. Now we're going to spend a lot of money just like we did on Team of the Year. Are we going to get anyone? No, but we hope we are. I mean, we've seen YouTubers do it, even though we don't get to see how much money they actually spent like behind the scenes. But I just got tired of it, even though now I have a job. And now looking back, I honestly don't know where I got all that money to spend on the money on those packs. But now that I have a job, I don't even want to spend the money, even though I could spend more than I did when I was younger. And it's just because it's just not worth it. Like, you just put a lot of money down, and it really is pay to win. I mean, just playing games on your own, even if it's like in foot champs or whatnot, you're not gonna get like as many good players as someone who's spending like $100 or £100 like on FIFA packs probably like every 2 weeks or every week. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. And if you guys are on the same level, the person with the better players is gonna win just because they're better players, and that's just how the game works. Now, if you are better, like I feel like sometimes I am better than someone who has like better players, just because like how I play. But most of the time, if someone has better players, they're gonna win most of the time. And it's just like one of those things that whenever it's like pay to win in a multiplayer game, I just don't want to be a part of it. And that's kind of why I stopped playing Ultimate Team altogether. Also, I just get tired of just like trying to pack players. I mean, I just get tired of it. Like they make you feel like you can get some good players, but you never do. And I'm just done with it. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. And yeah. Also, career mode in FIFA, it's still fun to play. I do play. Recently I got back into it. Like sometimes I'm into it, then I stop playing for like a few weeks and come back. It's fun, but at the same time, I feel like career mode is such an easy game mode to get right. But somehow they managed to, like they had some features, but then they managed to make it worse somehow. Like this season or this FIFA, they fixed, or I can't even say they fixed the transfer market last year. It's basically the same as it's always been, at least since I've been playing. I mean, you can inquire for a player, you can try to buy a player, you can try to loan a player. I mean, it's pretty simple. This year, they made a whole new system. Now, whenever you want to try and sign a player, you have to do it in Transfer Hub. Now you have to have player conversations, or you delegate for that player to be bought. And that's kind of stupid because if you accidentally click on it and you back out, you can't sign that player for the rest of the transfer window, or actually you can't sign that player till the next transfer window. And that's really stupid, especially if you were hoping that you would have sold another player to get the funds, or you wanted another player gone so you can give the player trying to sign a good starting spot. I mean, this system is just so dumb, and I feel like whoever is like in charge of this, they either don't play the mode, so they don't know like what the players want, even though there's a ton of YouTube videos about people saying like how we like it, or they just don't care. They're more focused on trying to make the journey better, which, by the way, I hate the journey. It sucks. I mean, it's just not even fun to play, so nothing really to talk about there. But I just don't get it. like career mode is such an easy mode to play. I mean, last year you can inquire to see how much a player costs and how much the team's willing to sell him for. This year you can't even do that. The only way for you to do it is if you put down a bid, and then if the bid's too small, they won't even let you try and sign the player. They'll just kick you out of the room, and that's ridiculous. I mean, I would have liked it if actually getting into that video conversation with the player's agent and the player, if that was optional and you can still do it the old way. But I just don't know. Sometimes, like, I really wonder, like, sometimes I feel like FIFA's really testing us and seeing how much longer we're going to pay and keep giving money to them before we realize, like, how much they're, like, ripping us off and how much the game is actually trash. Then I'll actually have to make the game good. But either way, these are basically some of my reasons why I just don't play FIFA that much. And the reason I don't upload too much on it is because I'm on the Xbox now, and the Xbox, like recording games and uploading it, on PlayStation, I record it, I copy it to USB and work on it on Sony Vegas and upload. With Xbox, it's different. You can't record the last minutes of gameplay. You need a separate storage device to record like starting from the second you record up to an hour. So it's a bit more different. Also, the video files gets really kind of messed up if the recording is too long. The audio gets out of sync. So, and I'm on a 1X, and my PlayStation, like my launch PS4, works better than that. So, Xbox really needs to figure that out. It could be just because I'm using USB over like a hard drive, but either way, that's kind of why I don't upload FIFA too much. But yeah. Overall, those are kind of my reasons why I don't play Ultimate Team and kind of why I'm losing interest in FIFA in general. So, hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Benny and JB. It's a long video. At least to me, it's like about to be 12 minutes. But yeah, I just had to kind of get it off my chest because I realized that I kind of stopped uploading and I didn't say anything about it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's been JB, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, mates. And check out my other channels because I do upload more frequently on my other channels. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one.